let me introduce myself. My name is Randi Waranugraha. I'm the VP of Engineering in DANA Indonesia. I'm one of the first employees in DANA since 2017, and I'm one of the, no, actually I am the first developer in DANA who built the system and the Android application.
Wow.
Yeah.
I did not know that, Sid. Okay, so in terms of, cashless economy, I cannot think of anything except for DANA. I mean, you have really been a game changer, and by providing payment solutions to consumers, and you have a massive 135 million users on the app. The app has got users' choice award on the Google Play Store. So tell us more about the growth drivers you've had, which has helped DANA's vision of cashless economy really come to the forefront, and what the plans for the future are.
Okay, thank you, Jessica. So to give you guys some context, DANA is a technology company. We try to solve financial challenges, and we want to improve your daily financial lifestyle. Okay. Earlier, I had a discussion with Mas Aryo from Link Aja and Evan from Astro. They asking me who is your competitors, right? So I will not say that we are competing with anyone. No. We would like to say them player because we are playing in the same game, but we are competing with your wallet. So we want to replace your wallet. Okay, so our vision is to become the bridge towards financial inclusion to realize Indonesia cashless society. And to achieve that vision, we want to connect all stakeholders, including the government, financial institutions, partners, merchants, and users, in increasing financial literacy and inclusion for the people of Indonesia. Okay? And if you're talking about the DANA's journeys, when we first launched back in 2018, we were introduced as a wallet solution inside our partners, right? At that time, we are the wallet solution for e-commerce and one of the biggest messenger app at that time. But then, after a few months, our partners, the messenger app, they told us that they are shutting down. Okay, but we want to make sure that we can still deliver our vision. So we try to find other media to reach that vision, right? So we found other ways, which is the DANA app, as you know now. Okay, since then we have grown very fast and very big. We are the first payment app in Indonesia that enables QR as a payment method, even before Chris introduced. And then after Chris introduced, we have 100% acceptance rate in more than 100,000 offline merchants. And if you are using Chris, maybe you don't know, but using DANA, you can actually pay Chris using your cards, credit cards or debit cards. And then you can also pay Chris using Pay Later. For example, that you are buying bakso, like a street vendor, and then they have their Chris. I can actually pay bakso using Pay Later, you know. Okay, and then by using Chris, we also accept Chris cross border. Currently, we can pay using DANA in Thailand and Malaysia, and you can expect in the coming month your favorite neighbor countries will also accept more. Okay, I will not tell because I haven't got the permission to tell. Okay, and DANA currently, I'm the first developer, I'm the first employee, but now we have grown into more than 100 DANA mates. We call ourselves DANA mates. And more than 60% are engineers. So we are very technology minded. Okay? And to correct you a bit, we now have more than 150 million registered users. Okay. And then, so our mission, back again, is that to connect everyone, right? So we want to democratize payment. That is our idea. We want to democratize payment. We want to enable everyone to make payment. Let's say payment using certain banks, payment to certain partners, right? And then we want to enable everyone as a customer. We position ourselves as an open ecosystem. So we thought that we have what we said as pillars of customers. So we treat our partners in financial institutions and banks as customer. We treat our merchants and partners as customer, and as well as our end users as customers. So we want to make sure that they are successful, then we are successful. Okay? And then how we are doing it, we have this idea, our customer value proposition, right, is to be frictionless. I mean, if you talk about a product, I mean, I assume that everyone has heard about this, right? A product is there to solve a problem, right? But then, if you're talking about doing payment, everyone can make payment. So how do we differentiate ourselves, right? So we aim to be frictionless. We want to remove friction. What is a friction? Friction meaning that, let's say you want to pay, you have to take out your wallet, you have to pay using credit, and then you have to type your PIN. By using DANA, open your app, just scan. We are removing the friction for the users, right? So this is our value proposition. Trusted. We want to make sure that it is secure and the risk is very good, 100% security guaranteed for the users. If there is anything that the users think there is a faulty, we can guarantee them we can return the money back. And then we want to be friendly. We want to be an open platform that connects everyone, users with business, with better experience, right? Frictionless and accessible. We want to give everyone an easy way to make and receive cashless payment. Just like my example, bakso stall payment can complete it using Chris by using Pay Later. Yes.
Yes. Thank you very much. And I think that's why the product is amazing, because I
Thank
think
you.
having engineers and developers really build an entire platform. And I also noticed that you have been using Branch very differently,
Absolutely.
unlike all the other companies which have been doing it in Indonesia as well as globally. So would you want to share a little bit more about how you have been using branch links a little differently?
Of course. So our journey with Branch started back in 2019, right? At that moment, we want to introduce Dana Kaget, we call it the Dana Kaget, to our users. What was initially as a marketing gimmick, but then we found out that the solution that we provide then was not, I will say it's not beautiful. I mean, personally, when I developed it, I don't like this. So the deep link that we create is very long, right? And then the success rate is very low. So yeah, ugly, rubbish, okay? But then we found Branch, okay? Branch give us the capability that we are looking for. Branch can shorten and also give the URL domain of our application. So if you notice, we are using link.dana.id, and then Branch can also provide us canonical. So we can tag each and every of our features with the specific URL. Like for this example, link.dana.id/kaget. And then Branch can also provide us with the capabilities to store the information, so we can bring the contacts back to the application whenever the users click the link, right? For this example, C is for shortcode or identifier, and then R is for referral. I mean, by embedding this different kind of parameters, we create some gamifications towards it, right? For example, like this Dana Kaget, it became so popular with our users, they even give the term itself, Daget. It's not coming from us, it's coming from the users. They give us the term Daget. So every time, like in our social media, and when we do things like this, people always asking, where is the Daget? Where is the Daget? Okay, here you go, here's the Daget, right? And then we found that the traction is very interesting. So if you see there, at the top left corner, top right corner, Dana Kaget becomes the number 3 top first action after user did registration. So first, it's common user to do transfer because that is one of our biggest use case. It is common for a wallet company to have top up, but then the third is Dana Kaget. Even that is larger than doing Chris payment or integration with our partners by widget. And then the last Ramadan season, back in April, we get 6.4% user engaged in that month. So that translates to roughly around like 2 million users doing Dana Kaget during those Ramadan period. So we are, I mean, honestly myself, we are very shocked with this, and then it is being powered by Branch, absolutely right. And if you go to the next use cases, it's only just the beginning. So we create this send money to chat. So it's not just any send money. Usually if you send money, you have to provide the destination, whether you want to send it to phone number or to banks. But using the send money to chat, you can just only generate the link. And then let's say I create this send money to chat. I send it to Jessica, who has not registered to DANA. She can claim the money. And then request money, similar, the vice versa of send money. So I can request money from my friends. And then we implement the same features to our KYB merchants, so the small merchants. So let's say I'm an Instagram seller. I need to have a payment solution, so I can just use DANA to collect money from my customer. And we also did store binding. So maybe before DANA, the only payment method available for iPhone users is actually using credit cards. But the credit card penetration in Indonesia is quite low. And then DANA comes in, we provide the binding solution. Now you can pay your App Store using DANA. And then we also increase it to Play Store. So I can say that currently we are the largest partner in both App Store and Play Store for payment method solution. And then I also have this referral features. So we did, back then, we did like a campaign, like a leaderboard, referral leaderboard, meaning that for every users that come in using a specific referral code, they will be like a rank, right? So we have the gamification as well as split bill. So let's say maybe this is too small. In my example, I just bought coffee, tuku, and then I bought 3 cups. I share it with my friends, and then I want them to also play their shares, right? To pay their shares. So yeah, this is all that we have, and hundreds of other features.
I know you're always constantly innovating. So thank you for that one. And I'm hoping that you do decide to include India also in one of the countries which you plan to expand to, because I don't think half the capabilities which you're offering over here is being offered there. So taking off on the entire bit of hundreds of features, and I know that DANA has been at the forefront of innovation. So looking at the way, mobile technology landscape, everything is changing, what are you looking at, especially looking at new tech like AI? How are you planning to integrate that with DANA?
Yes, absolutely. I think it's very hype, the AI, ChatGPT, generational AI. But implementing technology is one thing. I mean, if I want to spill some of our upcoming features, we already have an existing features for DANA chatbot. Currently, some of it is still manual, but later we will also implement AI for it. So meaning that it will not only accept complaints, but it will also help you to solve your problems. So we also embed those AI toolkits. And then internally, we are also looking to improve our process. For example, we are looking to improve like business and analytics copilot. So imagine that if you are a marketing users, you don't know anything about how to collect the data, so you can just ask the chat, hey, I want to know the conversion rate in July compared to June, and it will generate it automatically. It's still on development. So yeah, but the underline of that, right, we have our customer value proposition. Earlier, I told you about the trusted, friendly, and accessible, right? So, but in the right side, we have our business model. We want to acquire new users. We want to retain existing users. And we also want to monetize our services. So we cannot acquire customers if we are not trusted brand. And me personally, as an engineering guy, I have to provide availability. I have to make sure that whenever our customers want to do something, the system is available, right? And then friendly. People will stay if you offer the best experience, right? So it's one of my focus again. I want to make sure that we have the best performance. So one of my main KPI is actually app readiness, meaning that the time it takes since you open the app and complete the payment. For example, when you want to scan Chris, so I have to make sure that I just open my app, scan it, done. And the target is below 3 seconds. Currently, we are around 5 seconds, but yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. And then the last thing is about accessible. Merchants and customers will pay for our services if we provide access, meaning that success rate. When the customers want to do something, we have to make sure that it happens, right? So that is our value proposition.
Thank you. I mean, I was going to just say that I never knew that we were going to start measuring things in seconds, but this is phenomenal the way you're trying to look at getting new technology in. So I think one of the questions which I asked Parthdit was about what is essential, what is the word of advice which you would share with the audience today? And he talked about customer experience being very critical. So I'm going to ask you, what do you think is the advice you would share with everybody to really create a good customer experience or a good customer-centric brand in Indonesia?
I totally agree with Mas Didit. Yeah. Actually, we also try to always put our customer experience first. Right? My CEO, Vince, told me once that we have to put the customer first, not the DANA first. Okay, so our customer first, DANA second. That is our target. And then you have to set your desired customer experience and then go back step by step until the implementation phase. So I will give you an example. So back in 2020, I think when we first introduced DANA Kaget, we have this massive campaign. You know the Videotron in Sudirman, the big ones. So we put a QR there. So people who is in the vicinity, who is passing through, they can just scan, and then they get the DANA Kaget. So similar that what I would like to do now. So I have this DANA Kaget. Everyone can just scan it, and then you will get your DANA Kaget. Thank you, and enjoy.
Thank you very much, Randi. That was very, very insightful.